shake it for me like Dyson. Dyson, make me throw that money like Dyson.
We're about to make up my bed. I have tons of like things and gadgets on here because before, like once I was waking up, I had to make sure that all of my filming stuff was set so that I can film. Go downstairs and eat. I'm really excited to see my friends. My friends from the show I have not seen in 6 months. I just got on my Crocs. We're about to go downstairs and have hotel breakfast. That was my roommate. Okay, anyways, we're about to pack my bag. Okay, so I am bringing my notebook and my medical documents. I have contacts in here. I'm trying to make a base of the bag. I'm gonna bring my laptop, which I don't think I'm gonna end up using. My headphones, charger, of course it's lavender. Portable charger, of course, also lavender. Backup chargers. I always get so nervous with the charger situation that I always bring backups. Lip gloss, deodorant, AirPods, lavender case. My ID and stuff is in my fanny pack. That usually is on my person. Let me add my Hilton Club to this. And then my water bottle. And yeah, we're rehearsing ready. We started with an orientation meeting, and I didn't want to film during that, but right after the meeting, they said, okay, now go prep yourselves for rehearsal. And you know what that means? That means that we need to quickly hurry up and hit that grocery store. My lovely roommate ended up driving me over to the grocery store, and I wanted to make sure I got things that I could easily meal prep. My last 2 contracts, I made sure that I got quesadillas, so of course, this contract is tradition at this point. I need to be making quesadillas, but I also brought pasta, which I did not have for my last 2 contracts. I just wanted to make sure that I had something that I can actually stand on. And this is me chatting it up with D because this is our first day actually meeting, our first convo. We're talking about what contracts did you do, where'd you come from, all that cool stuff. We are about to cook. I went to Publix and I got mad stuff. I ended up spending $73.25 in Publix. And trust me, that was not, oh yeah, let me spend my 73. Like that was not super planned. I did have to get another toothbrush. My toothbrush fell in the street. I think that if your toothbrush falls and it's falling like on like the bathroom floor, that's falling in the street. I ended up getting like a quick frozen dinner meal, and I just made that already. Maybe I should get another. No, I don't need to get anything else. Okay, so I did my frozen dinner meal. I ended up getting things for quesadillas. I got things for quesadillas so I can cook for myself. I got grapes because I was telling y'all I like to do the quesadillas and then the grapes, and then I got myself pasta. I got myself pasta and like a sauce for it and everything. And I bought a whole bunch of little mac and cheeses in case like I literally cannot find anything to eat. Cause my goal is to not be spending $80 million eating out for a week. That's not what I'm trying to do. These are quite literally some of the last moments I'm going to be able to cook because I'm about to be working on a cruise ship, which means all of my food is going to be made for me. So these are my last meals. This is my last time washing dishes for 6 months. These are not my last meals. Oh my God, why did I say this is my last time cooking for the 6 months. I don't know why I said these are my last meals. Oh, they feed us really well, actually. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so let's actually start. I feel like usually I get 2 of these. I don't know. Let's get the chicken. It's called Just Bear. Every time you leave the state, like every state has its own whatever. So I'm like, I don't know what brands I should be trusting y'all, but I guess Just Bear is just gonna have to do. So yeah, I'm just taking 2 chicken breasts and we are going to clean them off camera probably. Okay, so this is not really a situation with olive oil because I'm not buying an entire olive oil thing so I can cook. I'd rather just get butter. I'm putting my chicken on now. Now, I'm not doing too much of it. I'm a simple meal kind of girly. This is just so I can eat for every day. Okay. Here's how we're looking. Honestly, I want to eat it straight out the pan, but I decided to devise a plan. Ooh, I'm rhyming. We in there. I decided to go to Chipotle so I can get extra little like to-go containers so I can meal prep this out fully because Last year, I bought to-go containers from home, and the year before that, I purchased to-go containers from the store. This year, we're not doing neither one of those things, because once I have the to-go containers, I just hold on to them. The meat is done, yeah, so the meat for the quesadillas is done. Hard part is done, the most time-consuming part is done. I'm ready to just assemble everything. I've never used this before. This is just not the brand that I like. But we're doing this, and I think I need 2 of these. So we're gonna start making the food, and then I'm gonna see how many more cheeses that I need, and I might ask somebody to take me to the store. Okay, let's do it.
Aww, so good to see you.
I spoke for hours. I know you can see him in the corner of the vlog. It's just so beautiful to be able to step away from your real life and be like, oh, nothing's gonna matter here, except you meet real, tangible, down-to-earth people, and you're like, wait a minute, I just get to do this part of my life with you. Alfie's definitely one of those people where we made a real, genuine bond, and I'm forever grateful for that bond. Now I am just throwing the quesadillas together. It's really, once you're done cooking the chicken, you're just assembling stuff. So this is me using the last of the chicken and the last of the cheese. Turns out I did not need another thing of cheese like I thought I did. But yeah, folding over this last quesadilla in this pan. I like to do some of the parts off of the fire. Well, I guess this is an electric stove, but I like to do some of the parts off of the heat so that I'm not overwhelmed with like speeding everything. So this is my meal prepped quesadilla set, and then I go to wash dishes. I started eating my meal prep and I was like, you're supposed to be saving this. I did not end up going to Chipotle because I ended up talking to Alphonse and we was talking for hours. Because that's when it's fun for real. So I'm gonna throw in a jacket and go over to Chipotle. Chipotle out here closed at 11:59 and right now it's like 10 something. I'm currently leaving the hotel. Chipotle is literally like a 12-minute walk. I'm from New York City though, so we know that walk is given 8 minutes. But then I was like, hold on, I really want to stroll. Like I really want to take this moment in because I'm thinking of the other 2 contracts that I've done and I was not anywhere near as like vloggy. And I'm like, hold on, like what a beautiful moment it is for me to actually just sit back and be like, this is the life that I have, here's the diary that I'm making, and I'm enjoying every moment of it because I actually do enjoy every moment of it. And there's so many times when I've had dance opportunities where I'm not exactly taking advantage of how beautiful my life is. So like how I was telling y'all, like I went on tour in Europe and I did not sit there and record every single thing. There are so many ship contracts that I've done where I don't think that I've recorded enough. And honestly, I think that it could definitely help people out there. I know it could definitely help me. And also reflection wise, it's just important to see where you're coming from, to see how much you care about things. Who wouldn't want to document how much they love their life? Okay, so I stopped eating my meal prep so I could eat my Chipotle once I got home. I got all the extra bowls that I needed, and now I start editing some YouTube videos before tomorrow because it's a dance set. Good morning! We are officially going into our first day of rehearsals. I am super excited. Of course, I'm going to be wearing lavender. Yesterday, we spent that time to do a meeting, and after the meeting, I made sure that I went to the grocery store to pick up some groceries, and then after I picked up the groceries, I came in and I took a nap, and then I immediately, after my nap, started to meal prep for this exact occasion. I am really excited to see the brand new studio space. That is like my main I can't wait moment. Give me a second, I will be right back. And then I'm gonna pack my bag with you and then we are going to go get breakfast so we can start this day off right. I'm in charge of ordering the Uber, so we're trying to be downstairs at 9 a.m. so that we can get those Ubers situated. Right now, I think it's like 8 a.m. or is it 7:38? Let me check. Right now it is 7:55 a.m. I just glazed up with my golden hour glow. I would never purchase this again, genuine. What I like to do on the ship is make sure that I have an oil like grapeseed oil. I do let myself cook a little bit with the oil on, but also I just mix the oil with glitter. I mix the oil with body glitter. So with this, I would never purchase this again only because it's so expensive for something that I know is just oil and glitter. Of course, there's the cocoa scent added to it, but like, again, something that I can get from something else. Like there's no need that I spent what, like $12 to $15 on this? Yeah, no. There's ways to smell good and to look glittery and to look hydrated without spending that much money on something that's not gonna last you super long. I'm wearing the grip band, but I'm still just nervous. I don't know what it is about me, but I really just don't want any slip up. Mind you, the band is safe. We've watched me whip around with it. However, there's something in me that's convincing me, like, please just pin, just to be sure. And I'm like, maybe that's just the internal I'm a dancer thing of like, nope, I need 24 foolproof ways. But honestly, if I was in a squeeze and I didn't have any pins, I wouldn't be like, I can't dance full out. If that gives you any peace of mind. I'm just the kind of person who's like, let me make sure that there's 23 foolproof ways. Okay. I would do a shake test, but it was perfectly fine before I started pinning it. I love Robin Rihanna Fenty. She put her life in here. That's what she got all them babies. All right, we are currently in my little kitchenette moment. And remember last night when I was like, oh, I have to go to Chipotle so I can get an extra? They gave me an extra. So this is what I'm gonna be transporting my food in. I cooked yesterday, and if you've ever seen any of my content on my TikTok before I moved to YouTube, you know that I like to take 3 quesadillas, which will fit just fine, and then grapes. I am a red grapes kind of person. I don't understand how anybody does any grapes. I don't understand how anybody does any grapes that aren't red grapes. Like, these are literally, okay, now everybody. So this is lunch. Okay, I am bringing a folder with all of my documents, a notebook, hairbrush, and fluff, and charger, all lavender, of course, rehearsal shoes, fragrance, deodorant is already in there, hairpins, extra meal, but I don't think I'll need it, my food for the day, some chargers, and my headphones. Heading down for breakfast. This hotel breakfast is from 6 a.m. all the way up until 10 a.m. So I just like to make sure that I am getting myself out there so I can eat. And also what I like to do is bring extra yogurt so I can have them with me for my rehearsal. So these are my extra yogurts. So every time I come back here, I have like the best habits. Like, I work out all the time. I'm on top of what I'm eating. I'm making sure that I am writing, journaling, reading. I'm not too much on screen time. I'm having social time. I'm eating breakfast. I'm eating 3 square meals a day. I'm sleeping enough. Like, I'm always living my best life. I always drink enough water. Like, life is so good when I'm on a contract, and I'm like, my biggest dream is to be able to translate that to like my real life. We are taking our first look together at the new gorgeous red carpet studios. I used to be at Spotlight Studios, but then Virgin built this new studio, and look at everything. Oh, look at these pictures. It's so freaking pretty here, and it's like brand spanking new. So I'm very happy to be here. After looking around for a little bit, I made sure that I was ready for rehearsals. Here is a sneak peek, but let's zoom in on the Ellie calf cam, because hello, her calves is working, child. And then we have lunch. Thank you so much. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. We just finished our first half of rehearsal, and we're on break until 1:30. Hey! We have a couple of casts in here right now, but then the other cast comes out and we have them together.
Hey guys, so yes, I did that, and you would do a 2 for a check. I was an employee, and I was going to get Employee of the Month, and that's on period.
We get back into the space, and we are basically all just stretching ourselves out, because sometimes when you're on lunch for an hour, you get a little bit cold. So this is all of us just getting back into the swing of things so that we can continue learning the rest of the choreography. After we're done stretching, we end up running it 2 more times, and then we call it a day. 1, 2, 3, shit show! Today was our first day actually getting into the studio. I'm dancing with 2 people that I have danced with before, and 1 person who's just another vet that we just never like aligned casts with. We are now all 4 of us dancing together, and we made great headway. We got through all of the choreography because everybody was in the same track that they've done before. So like, we were able to breeze through all of like the meat and potatoes of the choreo. And then tomorrow, we're gonna be implementing the host, because there's so many parts in this show. Like, we have a host and we have a live band, and then everybody connects with each other. So the host has like jokes that have musical cues, and the dancers have solos that are like specialized to us. So we need to talk to the band, and then the host has like bits with the dancers. Like, everything is interwoven together, which means like this is just so collaborative. But like, our first day, everybody separates. The band works on band stuff, the dancers work on dancer stuff, the host works on host stuff. And tomorrow we finally start pulling things together. I think tomorrow we're gonna be working with the singer. Sometimes the singer has to come out and dance, which is why like There's just so many moving parts and I'm really excited. So yeah, I came back home. I am meal prep for tomorrow. I am currently editing a YouTube video. I'm making a new YouTube intro for my ship stuff. I'm feeling very like want it. Also, Dice, today you woke up and you had 100 subscribers. Girl, you've had YouTube for a month and a half. Congratulations. Good morning. This is going to be a quiet morning. I am stretching out my body. I am quickly brushing my teeth and I am picking out what I'm going to be wearing for the day. Quickly throwing together my meal prep. This is why I meal prep, so that the meals could just be easy. I'm just throwing everything into my little Chipotle bowl. And then I'm getting out my red grapes. Yeah, a grape fell somewhere, but anyways, let's log back in. I'm getting out my red grapes and I'm getting ready to start my day. It's about 8:50 something right now, and once I'm done getting my food together and packing up my bag, I should be downstairs eating some oatmeal with the brown sugar, of course. Today is a big day, so we don't have the time to be playing around. I made sure that I was warming up in my warm-ups, especially because today isn't really about me. Since we're going to be piecing together a lot of other moving parts, the dancers are definitely going to be in service to the other parts of the show, so that everybody can mold quickly because they're not born as dancers. After our break, we come back in together so that we can do one more run of it, and then we are getting our notes. Hi, Van. We are doing our notes, and then we decide to close out the day. I think that it was very successful. The dancers were able to hold it down really well. It looks the most efficient. Good morning. It is like 8. I think it's like 8:15 right now. I always make sure I wake up a little bit earlier than I need to be waking up so I can film, so I can comfortably like film and not be like, dang, like this is throwing off my day. Like, I want to film my experience, fine. I need to wake up a little bit early so I can make sure that I get all the things that I want in the video, right? Outside of that, today, I woke up early so that I could film, and I also woke up early so that I can stretch under the hot water for a little bit. I'm exhausted. And by exhausted, I mean like a little sleepy, sure, but my body for some reason is a little bit torn up. It's so funny how I've done this show hundreds of times. I was about to say thousands, and that's just not true. But it's funny how I've done this show hundreds of times, and my body's like, oh, I don't know if I could do this one. And it's like, yes, you can. You just need to get back into the swing of things. And I haven't been dancing on like a 9 to 6 schedule since the last time I was in rehearsals, because on the ship you just do your shows. So like right now we're dancing 9 to 6 and it's like, oh my gosh, wait, this is so much. But it will not be this bad on the ship. I just keep forgetting how intense we pack this rehearsal. But yeah, I'm about to go stretch in the shower while it's hot so that I can really get like something going for myself. That is the game plan for right now. I'm about to take my shower and then I'm gonna get back to starting my regular day. I just brushed and everything, got myself together. This is the least lavender outfit that I have, but I am also getting fitted for a costume today. Look, not to show you my booty, but look, I'll pull it up, right? I'm literally bending up. These are the panties I was telling you about. These are the seamless underwear. You cannot see anything with the seamless underwear on. I told y'all that it was a holy grail item. I'm gonna put it down in the description, but yeah, you can't see any lines, anything. These are the undies that I wear when I'm getting fitted, because we're just told to make sure that we have something dance appropriate. So these are my dance appropriate fitting undies. Okay, I'm super excited. I definitely should start heading downstairs now. Yeah. Hi, I'm from the future. I just came here to say thank you so much for watching this video. I had a proper closer at the end of it, but then the video was like almost an hour long. So I decided, you know what? We're gonna split this into 2. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of my rehearsal process as a Virgin Voyages dancer right before I board the ship. And then stay tuned for part 2 because I will be posting it soon. Make sure that you like if you like this kind of content. Make sure that you comment if you have any sort of questions. Let me know that you're ready for part 2 because I'm literally editing it at the same time that I edit part 1 so I can get it out for you guys as quickly as possible. And make sure that you subscribe because I want to take you to all the other cool parts of my journey like this one that I'm in right now. Okay, thank you.